Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper, check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping John at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk up, play. But you better not come home like this. Street life, we was young, racing. Street life, carefree was the best time. Fast forward days, dreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good?
Gabagool, gabagool. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Drop a voicemail. You guys already know the deal. 804-592-6160.
Turn it up a notch, pop up clean room. Everyday celebration, take a trip vacation. You deserve a day, you deserve a day off. Working for too long, gotta keep back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, ooh, yeah, this shit. Living my life with no regrets. So I title, link up, pull up on me. We did chillin', where we at the spot. What time? Anytime, link up, pull up on me. We the coolin', the chill spot. What time? Party time. I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel.
Oh, good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you better be feeling ravishing, baby. We went back to back to back. And when you got Soto and Judge on your team, it's not much better. You, brother. You, brother. And you, brother. We're gonna go out there and swivel them hips until our hips can't swivel no more. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to All Rise and Shine. It is I, and I am him, Pete Simonetti. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot to discuss today, but again, today really feels like a day that I want to hear from you, because this is the fun thing about All Rise, right? Is that I can come out here, I can drop my opinions, I can talk about the things that I want to talk about, but then it's all the community's time. It's your guys' time to have the conversation about the relevant topics. And look, there's quite a bit to discuss today. The only thing I want to talk about, I got a couple of topics. I don't got nothing too crazy for you guys today, but look, you guys have, as always, I always say this about the NYU community. There was a time, if you guys remember, when we had the whole, pandemonium, pandemic thing going on. NYYU was still going live almost every other day. We ran all of our podcasts. We ran all of our shows. We did everything like our world here was still going as usual. And at that time, if you guys remember, there was dick to talk about. There was nothing to talk about. And somehow we all sat there and did our shows and said this community still got us through it. So you guys always show up and show out. You've loaded the voicemail lineup, so we are going to get to your voicemails. But I want to start this show with a pretty strong conversation here, because one thing that has been discussed is a lot about this New York Yankees roster. And quite frankly, are they good enough to win? Can this New York Yankees team somehow, to many people, pull off a miracle here? Is probably the right word to use, right? It almost would feel like a miracle to many people if the Yankees could win it all this year. The thing that is in the New York Yankees' favor, and I'll pull this up really quickly. Here you go. You guys already know where we are. The Yankees now a game and a half up over the Baltimore Orioles. That we know. The Orioles lost yesterday to the Houston Astros, so I guess we can kind of say thank you, Houston. Ugh, God, it just feels terrible to even say it. But for the regular season, for the division, it did help. So I guess, we shouldn't be too upset to say thank you, Houston. But yeah, I guess thank you, Houston. You see where the Yankees are. Look, not the greatest positioning in the world, but at the end of the day, they are a game and a half up. The Baltimore Orioles are going on to face the Dodgers. The Yankees are facing the Washington Nationals tonight. Of course, we'll have those games for you live on Game Season Live. You look at the wild card, Boston, still kind of there. They kind of fallen off a little bit in the East, but they're still fighting their way in. As of right now, it looks like Minnesota, the Royals, and the Baltimore Orioles, as it stands right now, fighting for whatever positioning in that wild card. Look, man, shout out to the Kansas City Royals. I mean, I think that's also the reason. Look, I'm not going to go there, but I think that's also the reason why Bobby Witt is getting a lot of love. And to only be fair, the Kansas City Royals are 72-58. They got one of the best records in the American League Baseball, one of the best records in baseball in general at 72-58. So that's probably one of the prime reasons. Also, and on top of that, Bobby Witt's a great ball player, but nobody's Aaron Judge, folks. Nobody's Aaron Judge. We know that. But good news is for the Yankees, they're in this positioning right now. Here's the topic I want to discuss today. Reinforcements are on the way for the New York Yankees. Now, I think the major question here is how important are these guys going to be? Are any of these guys going to come back and make a big difference? Are any of these guys going to come back and really change the dynamic of this team? Is there any real possibility that we're going to watch this club in a week and a half, 2 weeks, and go, whoa, that pen that was really worrisome now feels pretty locked down? Is that a possibility? Do we look at the lineup and go, hey, look, we all like Ben Rice. We're not saying Ben Rice is done. We're not saying that Ben Rice will never be a good player. Ben Rice got to make adjustments. Do we look at that in a couple of weeks and go, wow, man, Anthony Rizzo looks good? Pretty shocking to say it, but it's possible. It's possible. Anthony Rizzo looks okay over there. Does John Bertie come off the bench and provide speed, defense, wherever it might be needed? Maybe less seeing DJ LeMahieu is the Martian up here. And there's a chance in September, at some point, we look at this club and go, well, all that's a lot better. It's a real possibility. Are we looking up at our rotation and go, damn, that Garrett Cole's looking good? Carlos Rodon finished the year with under a 4 ERA, and his last 9, 10, 12 outings, he got a 2-something ERA. And Clark Schmidt has looked really good. for the Yankees. These are all legitimate possibilities. And you guys know a possibility is a possibility. Look, projections are projections. You can ball it up and whoop, right in the dumpster because it has to be played. These guys have to come back and actually perform. We got to see that happen. We can't just talk about it, right? We can hope. We can wish. We can review. We can even, project that this could be the case. But it's got to happen. Let's review some of those names that I'm talking about. But first, we got a super chat.
Thank you for being a friend.
Gabagoo. My guy, ooh, man, says, sup, Pete? 24 of the 37 home runs from Soto are solo shots, and yet the guy has 95 ribbies. That shows how good this guy is, but it also shows how much we need the Martian in the leadoff spot at this level. NYYU. My brother, you are spot on, and I appreciate you. Let me tell you something about that real quick before we get into the guys who could come back. There's many reasons why Juan Soto is so important to this team and so important to stick with the New York Yankees. As you guys saw my video yesterday when semi-viral on Twitter when I was screaming about Hal Steinbrenner. But and thank you guys for sharing that out so much and enjoying, what we do here at the U. But Soto is an elite player. And if you guys remember all of my videos from years back, if many of you have been with me for a long time, I got videos up the wazoo talking about Juan Soto to the Yankees. And that's not a joke. That's not a lie. YouTube is fun. You can go back and see them. I got a lot of videos back to the Nationals days. I remember talking to Mike Rizzo about what happened with the Yankees. Yankees couldn't get Soto from you guys. And that was at a gala. We had a conversation, and the whole thing just regarding Soto to the Yankees always felt like it was right. And then when Aaron Judge took off, you're like, damn, the only problem with Judge is nobody gets on base for this dude. And it's like, Juan Soto's available, and the guy has like a 400 on base percentage every year. You put that in front of Judge. One, Judge makes him better because he's going to get more pitches to hit. And two, he makes Judge better because Judge gets to hit with men on base. That is exactly what you're seeing. It's the perfect formula. It is the yin to the yang, so to say. And honestly, I can have a show every single day talking about Aaron Judge and Juan Soto because they are so friggin' spectacular that it is easy to talk about these guys. It is easy to talk about how amazing Soto and Judge are. We can discuss this all the time, but again, folks, they are truly, they are the yin to each other's yang, and they have to stay together. And one more time, I did it on Designated Spitters, and I'm going to do it again right now. Shout out to everybody that was at the stadium yesterday that sat there and screamed their lungs off. Re-sign Soto. Re-sign Soto. People don't understand how dynamic something like that is and the amount of pressure the fan base then puts on ownership of the New York Yankees. So if I had one message to Yankees fans this year when they talk about, we got to hold the front office accountable, this and that, I say it every year. And again, this is something the people that have been with me, you can sit there and say, Pete has said that. I say this all the time. There is power in your voice. There is power in the voice of the fan base when the messaging is very, very clear. You do indeed make a difference. And when it comes to the situation with Soto, screaming at the top of your lungs, whether it becomes a daily thing, I don't know, or when the Yankees are winning, or when Soto does something big, sit there and scream, re-sign Soto. Because yes, it's nice for Soto, of course. You see Judge and Soto having a fun time with it. but it sends a message. It sends a message to Hal Steinbrenner saying, hey, brother, look, this is who we want here. This is the guy we want. We need Soto and Judge here for the longest time. And my friend, we are going to show up and show out. Yankee fans don't got a problem spending money. Yankee fans don't got a problem showing up and buying a chicken bucket or two or spending way more than a beer needs to cost. Yankee fans don't have a problem with that. The problem we have is when we do that and we watch a shit product on the field. That's the problem that we have. We don't deserve that. We don't deserve that. And others fan base go, well, you guys are spoiled. Okay, good, we are. Yeah, nobody's denying that. Nobody's sitting back saying we're not spoiled. But we also spend a shit ton of money when we go to this stadium. And guess what? We don't bitch and complain about it when the team is where it needs to be. So when you guys are doing that, when we're doing that, and we're saying re-sign Soto, it's a direct message, not just to Juan Soto saying that, hey, man, we love you here, we want you here. It is a message to Hal Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman. Re-sign this guy. This is why we'll show up. This is how we'll show up. We will continue to show up and show out. But you put that man in the field because 1 year of this is not enough. I need that hit every year. I need to know going forward, if you plan this team with some younger players, those two are in the middle of your lineup. That's all we need to know. That's all we need to know. As long as that's happening, we can make this thing work. No doubt about it. Let's take a look at the Yankees roster currently and see who they do have on the men coming back. On the pitching side, Clayton Beeter is likely going to be out for the year. We know that already. He's not coming back. Same thing for JT Brubaker. You likely will not see him this year. Last we heard about Nick Burdi is Nick Burdi was throwing BP. He was in a minor league complex throwing a lot of BP in Tampa. And we have not really had an update about him, but there's an expectation he could be back. Nick Burdi was effectively wild for the Yankees while he was here. A lot of people thinking that maybe he could be a late inning reliever, something along those lines, but there's a chance we see him back. Scott Effross. This is an interesting one because Scott Effross was brought over to the Yankees. He had a lot of control left, and they really believed he was going to be a late inning guy for this team. And the interesting thing about Scott Effross is he got off to a really, really, really tough time in AAA. But over like his last 6 or 7 outings, he is starting to look like the guy that we got a chance to see when he came over from Chicago. And he's starting to look more and more like that guy. And the thing about Scott Effross that you got to remember is he provides a different look. That is also very important for a bullpen. This is a guy that's more of a side armor, has that more swinging delivery. That's important to have something that feels different. Effross on his way back. You see that Louis Hill is more than likely going to be back. I think it was a brilliant idea. If it's a little bit of a back pain, I would have said, hey, look, take 10 days on the IL, rest, relax. We'll figure out how we get you back here. No problem. Ian Hamilton. Everybody knows how I feel about the Terminator. I'm a big fan of Ian Hamilton. You know, he got off to the start of the year and he looked phenomenal, ran into a brick wall a bit, and then was injured. And who the hell knew, what was going to happen with him. But Ian Hamilton is expected back. He threw, I think, a live BP, struck out the side. You get this guy back, and healthy and looking good. Telling you, man, there's a real chance this bullpen has been phenomenal. Tommy Kahnle has been one of the better guys. I got a crazy prediction to make. Mark Leiter Jr. may not even make the postseason roster. And I'm going to say something even more crazy. Would it shock anybody? Would that shock anybody if Mark Leiter Jr. doesn't even make the postseason roster? It wouldn't shock me one bit. I know that some people have to go, oh, come on, Pete. He'll make it. I'm telling you, it wouldn't shock me. He hasn't performed well enough. And if these other guys come back, I don't know. And then Clark Schmidt, you guys already know about. They get Clark Schmidt back. Let me tell you something, man. Clark might be the most important guy out of all these guys of the reinforcements coming back. Clark Schmidt was looking like a legitimate Cy Young candidate when he got hurt. And nobody out there can sit there and be like, Pete, come on, man, you're wrong. He wasn't looking that good. He was looking that good, folks. The guy in 60 innings pitched, 67 strikeouts. He was 5-3 with a 2.52 ERA. That's how good Clark Schmidt was. He was looking absolutely phenomenal for the New York Yankees. Getting him back would be huge. He already threw one game. Look, it's towards the end of August. If you can get him to make 2 more outings, then maybe make 3 major league starts, you know he's built up. He could give you 90-plus pitches. I'm just saying. Your starting rotation going into a postseason looks a whole lot better. And then one of the last names out there is Lou Trevino, who I have been a fan of for a long time when they got him. And it's funny because when they made the trade, if you guys remember, and I broke the news of the Frankie Montas trade, I said that Lou Trevino might be the biggest part of that deal. And Lou Trevino was dominating with the Yankees. He's a guy who always walked a lot, but he kind of handled that a little better with the Yankees. Whatever they decided to change on him, they did. But again, the thing with guys like this coming back from injury, you don't know how they're going to perform. But Lou Trevino is back. He's starting to throw. I'm a big fan of Lou Trevino. Big fan of Lou Trevino. There's a chance that we can see him at some point this year also. When it comes to the offense, we know John Berti, right? And we know Anthony Rizzo. Look, what can I say about Anthony Rizzo? He wasn't having a great year, right? 223 average, 289 on base percentage, 630 OPS. These have not been great numbers for Anthony Rizzo. Our guy, Ben Rice, has not looked good at first base. Rizzo's a veteran. Rizzo's been there. Rizzo's done that. Let's see what Rizzo got. He's probably the best option to go with going forward as long as he's healthy. You never know what a veteran like Rizzo can do. Can he have a good final month? Can he have a good postseason? You never know. But he's been there and he's done that. Rice at this point, it ain't working out. He's a young kid. He hasn't made the proper adjustments. That happens. Not everybody catches fire immediately. And then the last biggest addition, of course, you guys already noticed, is the Martian, Jason Dominguez. Yankees got to get Jason back, and they got to put him in the lineup. It's that simple. It's that simple, folks. Jason Dominguez needs to be in a lineup for this team. He needs to be in a lineup. Look, Alex Verdugo started to hit a little bit better at 2 hits yesterday, a homer the other day. But you got to get the Martian in this lineup. He is too important to the future of this team. And let me tell you something. If you guys remember last year, what the hell was the guy's name for Texas? Oh, man. Carter. Evan Carter. He can be an Evan Carter for the Yankees. Evan Carter's not having a great year this year. I'm just talking about the postseason last year when he came up and he just lit a fire in this team and he was so good for them the rest of the way. Jason Dominguez could be this year's Evan Carter for the Yankees. The guy they call up, he puts it on, he pours it on, he does so many things good. Get him up here, man. Get him up here in September. Look, we're a week away. September's over. Sunday is September 1st. Get the kid up here. Let him get ABs. Let him get ready and let this kid ride with this club. It's that simple. This New York Yankee team does need a jolt of life, and I believe Jason Dominguez could seriously implement that for this club and just really take over for this team. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the roster returns? Is it going to make a difference? Is it going to be a big difference? Are you looking at it going, Pete, come on, man. The guys you're talking about, what's the real possibility here of any of this happening? Who knows? But that's what projections are, right? We hope that they can come back, but hope isn't good enough. You need to see them on the field. That's why I'm saying about Dominguez, you want to see him out there. You want to see Clark Schmidt make a couple of starts. You want to see the bullpen guys come back and pitch out the pen. You want to be able to enter October and go, I have way less question marks. I got way less question marks than I had before. I feel way better about this. That's where you want to be. That's exactly where you want to be. And we'll be in a postseason for the very first time with Soto and Judge. Just saying. Let's go ahead and get into your guys' voicemails. It is voicemail time. Let us get to it, baby.
Hey, Pete, good morning.
Yo!
Still trying to get over yesterday. I still can't believe back home runs, man.
Believe it, baby.
Like, we need to keep that threesome. I just said a threesome, but
Threesome? Hey, yo!
Soto, Judge, and Stanton for a long time. Like, they could be a deadly trio. Like, oh my God! Like, if Hale lets Soto go, he needs to just crawl in a hole and never come out because New Yorkers will not let that go. But
hey,
yeah,
yo.
let's all have a good day and let's go sweep these Nationals. There should be no reason why we can't sweep these Nationals. Like, I've said that about the Chicago White Sox and the Colorado Rockies, but gosh, like, we need to beat teams under 500. Like, we should be able to do that no problem. But
Facts,
yeah, let's
facts.
all have a good day and sweep these Nationals and hope everyone has a good day. Go Yankees.
Thanks, Kyle Malay, but I got to hit you with one of these. Hey, yo. Wow. Kyle Malay said they went back to back to back. They had a threesome. Wow. I didn't see all that on the field, I'll tell you that right now, but Lord have mercy. Kyle Malay. Woo.
Welcome to the deli. We got gabagool.
Yeah.
And if you want that mozzarella, boy, we got the two in the deli. Welcome to the deli. We got gabagool. We got gabagool. Oh, that was one hell of a game last night.
Yeah.
Oh, that was one hell of a game. 3 back-to-back homers. And just for good measure, Glaber comes out and says, "Who's been calling me Glabe-ass Torres? This one's for you." Boom! And that was very good. And as we're entering September, we're up 1.5 because the assholes beat the glory holes. And September is the month when, Dominguez is going to be called up. So things are looking pretty good right now. So
It is.
calling on Boone to find out and figure out a way to fuck this all up. I got a few ideas. I think Stanton, after that Stantonian blast yesterday, should be benched. We should DFA Judge, and we should announce publicly that the Yankees will not be making an offer to extend the contract of Soto unless he's willing to accept a hot dog and a beer for 10 years. All right? That's the Yankee way. That's what that Martino Angie, whatever his name is. That's the New York Yankee way book. He should be right. Figuring out ways to fuck things up. Well, let's hope I'm wrong. I'll see you later, Pete. Bye.
Joey, my guy. Can we take a second to appreciate the Joey from the Bronxy? Can we honestly take a second to appreciate that? Because I gotta play this one more time. I got no choice.
Welcome to the deli. We got gabagool. And if you want that mozzarella, boy, we got the two in the deli. Welcome to the deli. We got gabagool. We got gabagool. Oh.
Let me tell you something. I don't know. That just might make the soundboard. I'm just saying. Joey may have just made the soundboard. I'm just saying. I'm not putting anything fully out there yet. I'm just saying there's a possibility that Joey may have just made the soundboard. But let's keep it going.
All rise.
There he is.
A manager once said, "Your talent is God's gift to you. What you do with it
Facts.
is your gift back to God." That was Billy Martin. And that's what you're seeing now with Mr. Aaron Judge and the likes of Juan Soto.
Judge
The
is
law
stupid
firm
good.
continues. And they have a new partner, maybe. And that scary man called Mr. Stanton. But you know what, Pete? This team is making me higher and higher, man. Your love keeps lifting me higher
I knew that was coming.
than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up, quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore.
Tell
I
him, Dom.
said your love keeps lifting me, keep on lifting me higher and higher.
Tell him,
I
Dom.
said your love
Get him, Dom.
keeps on, keep on lifting me higher and higher. So let's get higher and higher, baby. Let's go, Yanks. Let's go.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. He is NYYU's official jukebox. He is our jukebox, all right? What are you going to say about Uncle Dom? He got the tunes, baby. He got the tunes, Ove. What are you going to do, Ove? Uncle Dom got the tunes, baby. Nobody does it like this over here at the U.
Hey, Pete, it's Gary. Nice series
Gary.
win, but they're only up a game and a half. And like you said, this was the month they're going to make hay, but we'll have to see.
Still can.
But,
You still can.
I don't know. They had a golden opportunity, and it doesn't seem like they've taken advantage of it. But we'll have to see what happens down the road. But
Correct. Yep.
why is LeMahieu still playing? I don't
No
understand
idea.
it, but
No
I
idea.
guess that's the way they're going to go with it. You know, it's nice to see Stanton heat up. We'll have to. It's just, can you stay healthy? That's the big problem. So, go Yankees.
Appreciate you, Gary. Thank you for the voicemail, my guy. And yeah, look, has it been the August that we'd want? Because it felt like a time that we would run away with things. But we do have a week of play. And look, the Yankees have 3 games against the Nationals, right? They got 3 games against the Nationals. The Orioles got 3 games against the Dodgers. There's a difference in talent there. The Yankees could potentially come out of this maybe 2.5 up, maybe more. I'm just saying, you never know. Maybe more than that. So there's a possibility here that if the Yankees play ball right, look, the matchups drastically favor the New York Yankees. And again, I'm not going to put my hand on fire for the Yankees and go, hey, look, brothers, you guys are going to sweep the Nationals. Look, we talked about that with Detroit. We talked about that with the White Sox. We talked about that with the Rockies. They didn't sweep any of them. Do I expect a sweep? I don't want to say they should sweep. Do I expect it? That's tough. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But there's a couple of games this series. And again, like I said, you look on the surface at the pitching matchups, it favors the Yankees a lot. It favors the Yankees a lot. And they'll be right around the corner from me. But I'll be here on Game Season Live having a good time with you guys. Let's get to the next voicemail.
Hey, Pete, Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the underground. I'm on the highway to the madness zone. I'm taking no prisoners and telling no lies. I'm doing bicep curls non-stop until September 14th. And the UWO is going to take over right field and chant resign Soto. Dig it.
Yeah.
And then Soto will join the UWO when he hits trash can, baboon, and fish face with his finishing move. The Soto Stunner, yeah! And tonight he gets to beat his old team, the Nationals, for disrespecting him by trading him to the Padres. But now he's with us. And we got his back, and we got him on September 14th. And he ain't going nowhere except to the playoffs with Judge. And when he hears the UWO chanting, sign the contract, Yale's gonna come running all the way up from camp on his short legs, with the pen in right field on the spot. It'll say, will you join us? Yeah. And so it'll point to the right field station and say, the U is with me.
Yeah.
Dig it! And NYYU Day will become a monument to staying macho at all costs, yeah. Because we are indisputably the cream of the crop.
Damn right.
Ooh, yeah!
Come on.
Macho!
There it is.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. Postseason comes, get Macho, put him in that dugout, let him give a pregame speech, and this team would win a World Series, even with Aaron Boone. Macho's the type of guy that'll motivate the club in front of Aaron Boone, and Aaron Boone would perform better than he's ever performed in his life. That is what our Macho King brings to the table.
Very competitive person, but I want to tell you something right now. I play to win.
Damn right. That's it. We play to win over here at the U, baby.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yo.
Hey, man, I don't know why I have some faith in Hal, but I really do think without a shadow of a doubt that he's
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
I know he's not as involved as his father was, but if this motherfucker likes money, I mean, Juan Soto and Judge on the same team is the way to go.
You answer your question.
They can up the price on the chicken buckets to $120 and let the contract pay for itself. Put a couple patches on the jersey. I don't care. Just get it done, man. You have a good day.
Hey, my brother. Let me tell you real quick why you're a little confident, because it's impossible to be that stupid. And that's why a lot of us are confident regarding this. Look, I'm going to say this right now. I'll even put myself on record of saying this. I think the only way Juan Soto is not back is if the Yankees somehow lowball him and believe that, they got him and he won't go anywhere else, and they fuck around and find out. Excuse my language here on All Rise. That is the only way I see Soto leaving, is if they sit back and they go, we're going to lowball this dude and that's it. I think he would go elsewhere. I said it on Designated Spitters last night. I repeat it real quickly. Juan Soto's the type of level of talent where he believes he could probably win just about anywhere he goes. And let's be honest, he's not going to go to a bad club. He'll go to a team that could add and add and add. And he knows his talent could take over just about anywhere he goes. But again, I'm saying right now, and I'll say it again, I do believe Juan Soto will be a New York Yankee. That's simple. I don't think he's going anywhere else. I think he wants to stay in the East Coast. I think New York he absolutely adores. This is all what I believe. I believe he adores the city of New York. He wants to be the king, maybe the prince of New York while Judge is still here. But he wants to remain in this city, and I do not see him leaving. I don't see him leaving the situation with Aaron Judge. It makes no sense. This guy's a guy who wants to go down as one of, if not the greatest Dominican player that ever lived, right up there with the likes of Pedro Martinez, the Machine, Albert Pujols, David Ortiz, Vladdy Guerrero. That list goes on and on and on. He wants to be there with those gentlemen. He wants to end his career and go, I did that. Everything I sought out to accomplish, I've accomplished. That's what I think it is with Soto. Soto knows he's going to get paid. He knows he's going to make money. At this point, it's about competing against his peers. I want to have the biggest contract of all time. I want to know that I did that. It's an accomplishment. These guys make money. I know people go, oh, it's all about them. A lot, yeah, of course, you want to get the biggest contract you get, but a lot of times it's against my peers. I had the biggest contract during that time. That means something. And, I think there'll be opt-outs in there. Probably one when he's right around 30 years old is what I would assume. But Hal Steinbrenner can't be that stupid. Hal Steinbrenner is going to know every time we do a giveaway, it's loaded for this guy. People want Soto here. That's why I say keep screaming re-sign Soto. It puts pressure on Hal and Cashman to get a deal done. And I'll say this right now. I don't know how much Brian Cashman's going to even be involved in these conversations. I don't think he's going to be. I think the conversation is mainly going to be with Hal Steinbrenner and Scott Boras, and they're going to leave that be. And that's it. Deli and Gabagool, I need to hear on the soundboard, says Guy. It's very possible. I'm just saying, it's very possible that could be on the soundboard. No doubt about it. So, well, look out Look out for it. You may hear it on there. Let's get to the next voicemail.
Yo, Pete.
You guys are
What's
killing
going
it,
on,
by
man?
the
It's
way.
your boy Chandler. I ain't called in a little minute, but I
What
seen
up, brother?
something that I wanted to address as far as the Juan Soto situation.
Yes, sir.
When I seen him say, "Oh, you gotta talk to Brian Cashman," now I'm concerned because we all know he don't know how to do shit correctly.
I don't think Cashman has anything to do with
a
it.
baseball team.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if this gets done. Maybe Hal takes over at the table. But yeah, we definitely need Soto for the rest of his career. Or at least for the rest of Judge's career. That's the important thing. But yeah, let me know what you think, man.
Yeah, man, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you 150%. Here's what I'll say about that. I truly believe this is going to be a Hal Steinbrenner negotiation. I do not think this is going to be something that Brian Cashman really has his hands on. I just don't. I don't think Brian Cashman is going to be predominantly the guy having a conversation. Look, Hal Steinbrenner basically came on our record and said, look, usually you don't come out and say, we want this guy here the rest of his career. Especially when you're the owner. One of the worst things you could do during a negotiation is flat out come out and go, hey, guess what? We want you back. Because now you just said, oh, well, the fans love me. I'm having one of the greatest years of my career. You're on record saying that. And let me go ahead and put this video clip on for you. Where's it at? Bop, re-sign Soto. Re-sign. And that's your fans. That's the fan base who desperately want me back. So, Mr. Steinbrenner, let's go ahead and put your money where your mouth is. And let's lock in. Let's lock in, brother. What is it going to take? And the last thing he could do is lowball. He can't lowball. That's the only thing. He can't be disrespectful. That's where this could go sour. And that's the only thing I can see. And it would have to come from Hal Steinbrenner. That's the only thing I can see on where something here could go sour. Is if the Yankees come in with a $525 million offer, a $530. Look, Soto's more than likely going to get $600 million. You got to come in with a very strong offer that makes them go, oh shit. You know, they've come close immediately out the gate. That's good. We don't even have an offer from anybody else. That's good. That's a good sign. That's a very, very good sign. But that's what you got to do. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot disrespect Juan Soto and Scott Boras in this, because this ain't going to be a Boras situation like last year with Montgomery and Snell. Look, man, Soto sells himself. Me, you, or anybody out there, we can negotiate this contract. What can a team say? What can a team say about Juan Soto? Well, we don't. Well, nothing. Well, nothing. He's 26. He'll play all of next year into October at 26. He's proven he's durable. He's tough as nails. He wants to play. He wants to be great. He does just about everything really good. And he makes everybody in your team better. Let's not play games here. Let's not play games here. Let's just do this right now, shall we?
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
That's it. This shouldn't be an insane negotiation. Lock it in, brother.
Hey, Platano Pete. What's going on, man? It's your boy Christopher.
What up, my brother?
I'm over here with NYYU, man. That game was spectacular. The big three is what we like to call them. Soto, Judge, and Stanton going back to back to back.
To back.
You can't be but just amazed at what these guys are doing, especially Judge going on a streak, and it's just amazing, man. And
facts.
Can't wait to see more. This series with the Nationals is going to be an important one because, like you said yesterday, the Orioles are facing the Dodgers, and that's going to be a series where it's going to determine if the Yankees is going to go up more, or you never know what's going to happen. But Petey, later, man. See you September 14th.
Chris Silva, my brother, I will see you on the 14th, fam. I cannot wait for that, guys. Again, September 14th is right around the corner. If you have not got your tickets, get your tickets today. FYI, for anybody who has purchased their tickets already, just a quick reminder, they are already in your Ballpark app. So you can see your tickets already. Get the Ballpark app. Make sure you are using the same email that you bought the tickets with, and it will show up in your Ballpark app so you can see your tickets. You can be ready to scan in. You can be ready to go because we're just a few weeks away. We're right around the corner. We are. It's right in front of us. The event is right in front of us. I think I do it better than Boone. I mean it, though. I mean it, unlike Booney.
Petey Pablo, what's going on, brother? It's Jay Boogie down here in San Antonio, Texas, repping NYYU.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Here in Houston Astro Country, baby. I got to tell you what, man.
What's up, fam?
This team is like a roller coaster, dude.
They are.
They can have you at the highest high, feeling like, man, they're invincible. They're unstoppable.
True.
This is the team that we saw that rattled off all those wins in a row. And then they come up and they show you that they're a lame duck team. And, you know, it's frustrating. As frustrating as it is, as a fan to watch this, because you know what their potential is. You see that lineup. And you see the inconsistency. But when this team's got it going, they are one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah,
now,
they got the
biggest hiccup to me, I think we've got enough arms in the rotation to get us through a postseason game. But postseason games are grinds, man. We know this. They're 2-1 games, 1-0 games, 3-2 games.
Yeah.
We really need to solidify that bullpen. And listening to the names that are coming back, Trevino, Efros, Hamilton, those are big names, man, that can round out that pen and get us some viable arms to shut down innings. The only concern to me is still Clay Holmes. And I'm with you, man. I think you got to go with somebody else in that closer role. I don't know if it's Jake Cousins. He looks good. He gets the swing and miss stuff that you're looking for. So I'm all for it. But if you look at Soto, Judge, Stanton, if you had Jason Dominguez in that leadoff spot, or you keep him maybe in between Judge and Stanton, because Gleyber is hitting well for the leadoff spot, that lineup is going to be formidable. And they need to get DJ LeMahieu out of there because DJ's batting ninth, and really Anthony Volpe should be batting ninth. He's got speed in the 9-hole. He, you know, and it takes the pressure off him having to hit. And I think he needs as much pressure off him as possible. So let's see if they make these moves, man. Let's see if they have the balls to get Cousins into that closer role and move Clay Holmes down to a 7th, 8th inning type of guy. Anyways, man, love what you guys are doing again. Have a good one, brother. I can't wait for the postseason, baby. Later.
Hey, man, let me tell you something right now. That was a phenomenal voicemail. A lot of you guys. That's why I love doing this show, guys. And I give you guys my word. I give you guys my word right now. When NYYU is really, when we're more capable of this, and hopefully that's going to be pretty soon, I want to make this show during the season every morning. I want to make this a Monday through Friday, every morning show, All Rise, 11 a.m. Maybe we drop it down a little earlier. I don't know, but, you know, I always share opinions and thoughts with you guys. I love doing All Rise because you guys, the community, makes it so entertaining because you guys are fucking smart, bro. You guys know your baseball. Every now and then you get one, we're like, whoa, wait a second here. But you guys are locked in recently. All of these voicemails have been phenomenal today. It feels like it's all the time. You guys' voicemails are just truly locked in. But that voicemail right there is really good. And I'll tell you this. Volpe batting ninth is dangerous to other clubs. Imagine Dominguez leading up, Volpe batting ninth. That's dangerous. Then you got Soto and Judge. Stanton, Wells. It's a scary-ass lineup. It's a scary lineup. But the other thing he mentioned is changing up the closer role. Look, I've been a fan of this, and it's not something I'm always championing too much, depending on what the situation is. Closer by committee is the thing. And he's right. In the postseason, it's a lot of 2-run games, 1-run games. Clay Holmes doesn't really inspire confidence in anybody. I don't care if you're the biggest Clay Holmes defender. It scares the shit out of you, man. It scares the shit out of you. Last year, Bruce Bochy, he went out there, he went with the hot hand. Who's going to close? Not Chapman. Jose Leclerc every now and then. But I got Spores out there. He's hot right now. I'm going to go to that guy. And it worked. Sometimes closer by committee is the way to go. JC, happy birthday, brother.
Thank you for being a friend.
He says, starting off being 27 with the U, y'all are amazing. Damn, man. Makes me start feeling like I'm getting up there in age, man. I'm getting up there in age. I'm almost approaching 10 years older than you, brother. Damn.
Hey, Sir Gabagool, it's Kevin again from Brooklyn. Hey, listen, man, good morning, first of all. Wow.
Thank you, brother.
Yesterday's video, you had me rolling on the floor. God, the personal message to how, oh God, if you did not listen to that, we might actually benefit off of that. You calling him a son of a bitch twice. You listen to me here out. Oh my God. What's going on? You have to treat this guy nice. You have to get another video out apologizing to Mr. Howe, letting him know you're just in your emotions. You love what's going on. You like it, the Juan Soto. You like something. Oh wow. I can't even.
The frig is going on
What's
here?
going on? Can't wait for tonight's game. I've never been as excited as I have been to watch games in my life. Over 30 years old. And this has got to be my favorite Yankee roster. Easy. 2009, that was a nice little reminder a couple of days ago with the whole, honoring the 2009. But wow, we have to get a new championship. 15 years?
That's true.
15 years? I'm getting old. You want more, please? Tonight, October. We got this.
Yeah, well, no, I'm there with them. We do have to get another chip. And when it comes to apologizing to Hal, I didn't say nothing wrong to Hal. Son of a bitch is not a... People, New Yorkers, understand this. You could call somebody stupid. What are you, stupid? We don't mean it as an insult. We could say, look at this fucking son of a bitch. That could be, hey, how you doing? It's a regular conversation. I wasn't disrespecting Hal Steinbrenner and that Brian Cashman maybe on the other hand a little bit, but I wasn't disrespecting Hal. Matter of fact, I've actually stuck up for Hal saying he spent money, but that's a regular New York thing. Look at this fucking son of a bitch. Get over here. It's a regular thing. There's no need to apologize to Hal. My guy Hal's in New York. He knows how we talk. That's my friend. Hal's my friend, all right?
Oh, man, good morning, Pete.
Feeling
great. That guy, the caller you had, Joey from the Bronx? Bag of donuts. That's my guy, bro. That nigga had me crying. That's the organization. He hit it right on the button.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Joey from the Bronx. Shit was retarded. A good call, my brother. That's the way they move. When you do good, they find a way to do bad. But hopefully, they can stick with it. Because the fans, you know what I mean? They let it be known in the Bronx last night. So let's go. Let's go Yankees. Let's go NYYU.
Appreciate you.
September 14th. Let's get it popping. Let's let Soto know
Can't wait.
that, my man, this is where the place you need to be for the rest of your career. Let's go Yankees.
I appreciate your rah-rah. Thank you so much, brother. And no doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. You hit it on the head, man. September 14th, guys, get that damn ticket. Have a chance to voice, your opinion of this club. Let Juan Soto know how much we love him. He's going to be right in front of us, like Booney always says. It's amazing how many times you can actually use that term, right in front of us. It's very easily utilized. Besides, we just hate the way that Aaron Boone does it. I don't know. Last voicemail, we're going to wrap up here. Right after this, hit that like button. Subscribe to the U if you have not. We have passed 32,600 subbies, so we appreciate you guys. Let's keep it going, though. Tell your friends and family about the U. Also, before I get into the last voicemail, bada bing, bada boom, there's that thing right there. The UWO shirt is now available. By the way, everybody that ordered yesterday, your order is already in, and I will be emailing you a tracking number. Once I get it, you'll get the tracking number to your email. I'll send it out to you guys. But everybody who ordered yesterday, it's already there. If you want the UWO t-shirt, email us nyyunderground@yahoo.com. Yeah, baby, you know you want it. Hit us up at nyyunderground@yahoo.com, and we'll tell you how to get that shirt. Let's get into the last voicemail of All Rise.
Yeah, what up, Simonetti?
There he is.
Friendly neighborhood DJ Silly with the book calling in again. How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I just picked up another act. Bro, I don't know what's going on with people. They don't know how to drive for a crap. It's astonishing. It's pandemonium out here, man. Like, there's so many accidents. People do not know how to drive. It's crazy. Anyways, man, got a question for you. So,
what up, brother?
Yankees got 77 wins right now, and there's 31 games left in the season. What do you see their record being, like the rest of the 31 games? I see them going 18-13, which is, 5 games above 500 ball. If that's the case, they'll end up with 95 wins. Do you think that's going to be enough to win the AL East?
Yeah,
And
possible.
do you think it's
Possible.
enough to win the 1 seed in the AL? I want to hear your thoughts on that. Anyways, before I go, man, let me hit you with a little jokey joke. But before I hit you with a little jokey joke, Crackle Nuts, you got me yesterday, man, you dumb son of a bitch. Anyways, so did you know that Crackle Nuts was wanted to be an artist? His nickname was Blob Ross. Gotta go. Peace.
Damn. Blob Ross.
Happy painting. God bless.
There he is. Let me tell you something. I love this community because I just want to, let me say something really quickly. Let me just say something really quick because sometimes you get new people and they're like, oh my God, that's so mean. How dare they? This community is all about love. This community is all about love. Like, the only way I could actually express that to everybody is when they watch or they come to an event and they're like, oh, these guys are all cool. Crackle Nuts and Steel, they're both my guys. They both love each other. Ronnie and Steels, they mess around with each other. Look, we've been in chats for a long time now. Everybody's friends here. We have a great time. It's what this community is all about, man. But today was amazing with voicemails. You guys really brought your A game today. I got a lot of stuff packed in my day today. But again, Nationals, Yankees tonight. Yankees at Nationals, I should say. It's a weird start time. I think it's a 6:45 start time today. So we'll probably be live right around 6:40, 6:35. Around that time there. But with that being said, guys, appreciate all the amazing voicemails today. You guys absolutely rocked out today. Thank you so much. And until next time, ladies and gents, we are out. Peace, baby. Catch you later.
It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth, or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause it's the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught sleep. End up, sowing what you reap. Know your worth, and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me.